Yawa parurulo, lowangetek, yawa parurulo, lowangetek. Woi, gimicham, mari, gimodong tokirkigen. Woi, gimicham, mari, gimodong tokirkigen. Choke joy, 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 joy.
There has been a lot of rumors about our party leader, Raila, that he is very sick, that he is almost dying, that he is completely out. But I want to tell you that Raila is up and about.
For days, Kenya was covered in a cloud of silence. Raila Odinga, the man whose name has defined our politics for decades, had vanished from the public eye. His party, ODM, said that he was fine. His wife, Mama Ida, said that there was no reason to worry. His brother said that he was recovering well. But today, that wall of lies has finally cracked. Reuters, not State House, not ODM, not even Citizen TV, has just reported that Raila Odinga is dead. And that single headline has shattered a plan that may have been weeks in the making. Because make no mistake, William Ruto and his allies were never planning to announce Raila's death today. They wanted to control it, to delay it, to manage it, long enough to quietly inherit the political empire that Baba left behind. But Reuters jumped the gun and destroyed everything.
Earlier, a number of Indian news outlets had reported that the ODM leader had collapsed while taking a morning walk before being pronounced dead in hospital a few moments later.
If you love this kind of content, go ahead and like this video and subscribe, and feel free to support the channel via the Mpesa number on your screen. Now let's get to the video. You see, for weeks, Kenyans have been restless. Rumors have filled social media. Questions have filled church gatherings, and yet the people who should have spoken remained completely silent. ODM brushed off every inquiry with the same answer: Baba is resting. Ida Odinga told us that her husband was fine, even joking that if he wasn't, she would have admitted him right there in Nyanza.
Baba is okay.
Oburu Odinga admitted that Raila was sick, but insisted that he was recovering.
Was indisposed a little, and he is now recuperating and resting.
Then came the silence, deep, coordinated, and suspicious. No recent photos, no videos, no public appearances. Even his ex account went silent. ODM leaders who normally post everything about Baba went dark. Behind the scenes, whispers began to grow louder that Raila had been flown to India quietly weeks ago for specialized treatment. But here's where it gets strange. None of this was ever made public. Not by ODM, not by the government, not even by Raila's closest allies and even family. Why the secrecy? Why fear of transparency? Because according to insiders, his death wasn't meant to be announced yet. Ruto and Raila's inner circle, strange bedfellows united by convenience, were allegedly working on something bigger, a transition plan, a power realignment, a deal that would allow Ruto to inherit Raila's political influence in exchange for silence and control. Today, Reuters published the headline that no one in government wanted to see. Former Kenyan Prime Minister Raila Odinga has died in Kochi, India. And just like that, the entire information strategy collapsed. No statement from ODM, no confirmation from State House, not even a condolence message from Bwana Ruto. At least not at the time of making of this video, because they were caught completely off guard. According to the sources closest to the government, the plan was to delay the official announcement for several days. During that window, power figures in both camps would have moved fast to stabilize the narrative, control Raila's image, manage emotions of his base, and quietly position friendly faces to take over ODM. The goal? To ensure that Ruto's government would remain stable and that Raila's death could be used as a tool, not a threat. Imagine the strategy: Ruto appearing statesman-like, offering the family support, promising to honor Baba's legacy, while at the same time drawing Raila's supporters closer to the government through shared mourning. It was a master plan, until Reuters blew it open. With one international headline, all that careful coordination is ruined. ODM is exposed, State House has been forced into panic, and Kenyans, who have been left in the dark for days, suddenly realize that something much bigger has been happening behind the scenes. You see, Raila wasn't just a politician, he was a system, he was a political religion. His words moved crowds, his silence could shake governments. Whoever controls what's left of that system controls half of the country's emotional map. That's why this secrecy matters. It wasn't just about privacy, it was about power. ODM without Raila is like a body without a spine, and Ruto knows it. That's why sources believe that there was an effort to quietly fold ODM's political capital into the government through talks, deals, and symbolic gestures that would make Ruto appear as Raila's natural successor in the national story. But the plan depended on timing, on controlling when and how Kenyans learned the truth. Reuters shattered that control. Now ODM is in chaos. The government is scrambling, and the public, angry, confused, and mourning, is asking the hardest question of all. If they could hide the death of a national icon, what else are they hiding from us? This was supposed to be a quiet transition, a controlled inheritance. Instead, it is now a political earthquake. And for Ruto, this is the worst possible timing, because in the eyes of millions of Kenyans, he doesn't look like a man who honored Raila's legacy. He looks like a man who tried to steal it in silence. Raila's death reveals more than end of an era. It has exposed the machinery of secrecy, manipulation, and political greed that runs deep in this country. And tonight, as Kenyans mourn, one truth stands tall. No matter how powerful you are or how careful you plan, the truth always finds a way out.
The longest detainee, 9 years in detention. His mother died when he was in detention, fighting for a good country. The man who gave us Kibaki through a Kibaki Tosha moment. The man who went around this country popularizing the new constitution that we are having. Yes, Raila had his own weaknesses. That is for sure. But he was a real son of the soil.
Engineer Raila Amolo Odinga is gone but not forgotten. He spent decades fighting for democracy, for multi-party politics, for a Kenya where the people's voice mattered more than power. And it is because of him nowadays we have a voice here on social media where we can speak freely without fear or favor. He was never perfect, and history will judge both his dreams and his compromises. But today, let us pause. Pause and feel what it means when a giant falls, when a possibility dies. What kind of Kenya will we now build, in memory of his struggle or in spite of his mistakes? Let his passing remind us it's not about one man, it's about us, our courage, our choices, our love for justice. Rest in peace, Baba. May your flame continue to inspire our fire. Winyamaber.
In 2025, all altars must fall, because the ancient dispensation on this sacred land has returned. It's not a joke thing, family. This is as real as it gets. He was as powerful as all 5 presidents. And his role was controlled opposition. He operated from the altar, the sacred pyramid that is in the so-called Lake Victoria, and he wielded tremendous power. All altars must fall.
Wafilipi wa kwanza 21, Paulo akasema, kwa maana kwangu mimi kuishi ni Kristo na kufa ni faida. Rest in peace, Jacob.
Down the way when the night is gay and the sunshine daily on the mountain top. I took a trip on a sailing ship. When I reached Jamaica, I made a stop. But I, sad to say, I'm on my way. I won't be back for many a days. My heart is down, my heart spinning around. I had to leave a little girl in Kingston Town.
Rest in peace, Baba.
Subscribe.